All right, so I'm here today with Miss Didi Lashley.
Hi.
Today we're gonna focus on complexion.
Woo!
Beautiful deep skin tone. So this is gonna be super awesome. We're just gonna work on more of a natural look and just how to even out the complexion. So first we gotta always prep the skin. So Didi, what's your skin like? How dry?
So dry.
All right, so we're gonna use products that are gonna specifically focus on keeping the skin hydrated and not drying it out. So first I always like to start off with a mist. So this is like just a aloe mist that you can find at this Japanese store called MINISO. There are no terrible ingredients in it, and there's no alcohol in it. If it's in the top 3 of the ingredients, it more than likely will dry out your skin. All right, so Didi, go ahead and close your eyes. You can be super generous with this. So with clean hands, we're gonna go ahead and press it into the skin. Doing this really helps the product get into the pores. So we've got her face misted. Now I'm gonna wanna use a essence or a lotion. MINISO has like an aloe skincare line, so that's what this guy is. With any kind of like K-beauty, Japanese beauty, essences are usually put in the hand, not a cotton round, and same pressing motion in the skin. So Didi feels like she's a lot more dry here in the chin area, so we're gonna focus on pressing product there the most. And since she has a drier skin type, an oil is gonna be way more beneficial to her skin than a moisturizer. It's also gonna help the makeup sit a lot nicer in your face. So I'm gonna throw on the Flawless Skin Rose Oil from Laura Mercier. I really like this because it's for all skin types. You can even put it on the lips and it will hydrate your lips. So all you need is like a drop. You don't need more than that. And we're just gonna, this pressing motion is super important. It's gonna absorb a lot quicker, and also it's not gonna leave you with like a greasy feeling. All right, and last step of prep is eye cream. Super important, doesn't matter if you're doing makeup on men or women. Eye cream, cannot stress it enough. So we're gonna use the Bye Bye Under Eye from NYX Cosmetics. We're just gonna take a little bit of this guy. Always, always use your ring finger. It's the finger that has the softest touch, and under your eyes, that skin is as thin as a tissue paper, so you gotta give it some love. And then we're gonna go ahead and press it into the skin. And you always wanna go from the inside corner out. And what we're doing here is we are draining any like sinus fluid. Also, this specific eye cream is supposed to help brighten the under eyes over time. All right. So one last thing before we move on to foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of that Laura Mercier Flawless Skin Oil on Didi's lips. So the whole time we'll be doing makeup, it's gonna go ahead and just absorb in her lips, and then once we go to the lip, which is like the last step, it's gonna sit really nice. All right, so we've got our skin nice and prepped. How you feeling?
Fabulous.
Good, that's the whole point. All right, so with any foundation look, primer. So today we're gonna use the BECCA, I think it's the First Light priming filter. This one comes out with a really pretty purple sheen. Can you see that?
Iridescence for my lessons.
Ooh. So when you apply it on the skin, it actually helps even out any sallowness, but on a deeper skin tone, it will give you a nice glow that is not the golden glow. I mean, we're gonna get to the gold. There we go. So we've got our primer. So, sorry, Didi, we've got to color correct. It is a very common thing. Most people need color correction, mostly underneath the eyes, around the nose area. Also, it's really awesome for any post-acne scarring. All right, so we're gonna color correct with L.A Girl Pro Conceal, and I am a fan of actually applying product onto my hand because 1, it's clean, 2, your hands have a lot of warmth, and so it kind of melts down any liquidy products, and then you're like, yes. So we're gonna use our ring finger because, as I stated earlier, always use your ring finger under your eye because it's like so soft. We're gonna just start applying the concealer, not directly underneath the eye, but where we first see the most amount of discoloration. And so we're gonna pattern that on. You also don't want to put too much because the orange tint
see you, girl.
We see you, girl. I like this specific concealer because it's heavily pigmented. It's very inexpensive, but it has quality.
And it feels like nothing.
It totally feels like nothing. So now we can see our orange tint, but have no fear. We're actually still gonna color correct.
Yes.
So this time I'm actually gonna use this NYX palette. It's a concealer camouflage palette, and they have one for lighter skin tones, and then they have one for deeper skin tones. So you can tell that this orange is probably my favorite shade to use, just because of how well it color corrects. But let's talk about why I'm choosing cream. The eye area is as thin as tissue paper, but your face, girl, you gotta treat it with love and respect, but it's like construction paper. So we definitely want a creamier consistency, and then we're just going to color correct. So I was saying earlier, most color correction takes place around the under eye area, the nose area, and the jaw area. So I'm starting to feel like using this brush is getting really tedious, so I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. Because, you know, we are always in a hurry, right? Beauty blender. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm just like, you guys need to know why it's my favorite tool. So they have their own patented foam. It is a thirsty ass sponge. This is thirsty.
Give mother her nutrients. She needs it. Give her the right thing.
So when you give it water, her thirst is quenched, and at this point, it's not gonna waste our product when you pick it up.
Listen,
It's also antimicrobial, and it's good for 3 months. All right, so let's get back here, and we're just going to use, instead of this wiping motion, we're going to use this dabbing motion. All right, cool. So we have color corrected Didi. We didn't overdo it, and now we're gonna go ahead and move on to foundation. So today, surprise, surprise, we're using CoverGirl. So this is the Ready Set Gorgeous in shade 320. It's really good, and I actually keep it in my kit. I'm gonna put just a little bit of foundation on my hands. Always easier to add more than to take away. So if I accidentally caked her face, it would take me so long, or it might even be impossible to kind of counteract that and fix it. So less is more. Right. So most people have discoloration at the center of the face, and even though we color corrected, we still need to even out the skin. Did I do that wrong? I dabbed. So we're gonna dab the foundation on with the tip of the Beauty Blender. The tip is smaller, so it holds more product. This side's really good for blending out cream blushes and all that. All right. That's right, I can use my left hand too.
Yes.
So I love that we are maintaining the nice shine in your skin without making you look oily shine, but we're also not mattifying you. That's why so far we've only been using cream products. So we'll talk way more about that.
I don't need to flat out my face. I'm like, oh, the glow is good.
Right?
Yeah.
Also, having oilier skin will benefit you in the long run, because the oilier your skin is, the more youthful your skin is going to be. Have hope if you have dry skin. All you have to do though is just wash your face and maintain moisturizing it.
Right.
And my absolute favorite, SPF. Avoid
The sun like a vampire.
this lady, I think she was from Mexico, and she did not smile for most of her life, and
She's my resting bitch face queen.
her skin is stupid pretty.
Oh my
just
god.
not ever smiling.
She's my insane.
God bless. So let's all take a moment to notice how I did not apply any foundation under the eyes. Because I don't want to. Why?
She's not ready.
So let's talk about it. I swear to God, we're just talking about tissue paper and construction all day. This is gonna turn into a Pinterest channel. I'm just kidding. So, tissue paper, construction paper.
Yeah.
You don't want to pack on so much product there, so we're saving it for the concealer.
Yes.
All right.
Tap, tap,
Tap,
tap.
tap. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring back out my L.A Girl Cosmetics concealer. This one is in the shade Espresso. So this shade is good for the under eyes on deeper skin tones, but also medium skin tones can actually use this for a cream contour without looking too orange. Let's start off with the Violet. The triangle of light on this side, and I think the camera will be able to see the application better. So I'm going down and up into the temple area in a V shape.
Yeah.
I'm applying the concealer in a V shape because naturally light and sunlight will hit in the forehead, the tip of the nose, also the cheeks.
It's gonna happen
So
all here.
we gotta make sure we get it in that V shape. So notice also how I'm not adding more product. I am working with what I have on her under eye area and what I have on the Beauty Blender. Go ahead and close your eyes. Because if you're gonna make your whole skin even, you gotta make your eyelids even as well. Right. We are signed, concealed, and we delivered. So now we have given Didi the V of light,
Hello.
but we still want to highlight. So I'm gonna use this liquid illuminator from NYX. Literally, it's called Pure Gold. It does have more of a champagne gold to it. I really like to apply highlight with my fingers first and blend it out. And then I'll go in with a beauty blender afterwards. Go ahead and turn completely that way. So you don't want to bring it more than about 2 to 3 fingers towards your nostril area because we're trying to lift the face. We're trying to contour and highlight. We don't want to drag you down. Don't bring me down.
They're trying to drag me up, honey.
Yes.
Don't drag me down.
And go ahead and hit up the cheekbones on this side as well. So remember we had like our V? Well, this is our C. And we are going to highlight your nose, especially since you don't actually get oily. We can bring a faux highlight on you. We've got our liquid highlight on. We're not going to go to setting powder just yet because we still need to throw on some blush. So when you have a medium deep to deep complexion, most of the time there is already a natural contour in the skin. So we don't want to add on to that. We really want to brighten the face. This is the Bright Idea, and this is like their cream stick in Brick Red Blaze. And so I'm just gonna hit up the cheeks here. Go ahead and look straight, just a little bit more. So scientifically, beauty is about symmetry. So if we're taking the time to beautify our face, we want to make sure everything is symmetrical. All right, so there's only like 2 more steps in this look. So we're gonna go ahead and put on the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash Mascara. Safety first, you guys. If you've got multiple clients, you have to have multiple disposables. So I'm dipping a clean mascara wand into here, and I'm wiggling the product around. You don't want to do the up and down because you're just letting air and bacteria, and it's not 1985 anymore. So we are just swirling it. When you're applying mascara on someone other than yourself, go ahead and close your eyes, Didi. I always like to take my finger and lift up the lash and go ahead and brush the mascara underneath. And then by keeping my finger above the lashes, it's preventing product from getting onto your lid. Ooh la la. So this mascara is really nice. It's just giving her a little bit of a lash lift. It's still her natural lashes, but they look really good.
Hey.
All right, last step of any makeup look, setting spray. So this one's the Kat Von D Luxe spray. It's got cucumber extract in it. So we're just gonna, just bathe in it. Just bathe in it, baby. All right, Didi, you're ready to go to CVS.
Thank goodness.
I totally used to put makeup on just to go to the drugstore.
Thank you, Nikki.
Thank you. I love you too. All right, guys, thanks so much for sticking around. This has been Flawless Complexion with Deep Skin and Didi Lashley.
Ugh, I just got flawless.
Oh, hello, you're still watching. Well, you must be looking for my social media links. So you can find me on Instagram at nikki.martinez.mua. I post a lot of my looks on myself and a lot of looks on my clients. I also have a website if you're interested in booking any services here in Los Angeles with me. It's nikki.martinez.mua.com. And one more thing, if I have a Twitter, which I do, I never really update it, but still, you should follow it. So I kind of forgot what it is, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the information box.